Hello everybody, Stark here, and welcome into another installment of this video series where I take figures I've already made and I upgrade them using pieces I should have used the first time or pieces that have come out since I made them originally. Let's get started. First up is the Thing, who I made in my Fantastic Four 2015 video on May 10th, 2022. His head is a Clatoonian Raiders from The Mandalorian, and his torso is E.T.'s from LEGO Dimensions. I replaced the arms with Fozzie's from the Muppet CMF series, and I gave him comic Miss Marvel's hands. His legs are plain medium nougat ones, and I also put a medium nougat plate under each foot. Here is Bruce Wayne, who I made in a Batman the Animated Series video on August 11th, 2022. His hair is Bruce Wayne's from the LEGO Batman movie, and his head is Vacation Batman's from the first LEGO Batman movie CMF series. His torso is Dwight's from The Office, and his legs are Jay's from the LEGO Ninjago movie CMF series. Next up is Elsa Bloodstone, who I made in my Werewolf by Night video on October 22nd, 2022. While watching Werewolf by Night in color, I realized she has red streaks in her hair, so I gave her red She-Hulk's hairpiece. That head is Kate Bishop's from the second Marvel CMF series. Her torso is Wanda's from Civil War, but I gave her black hands for gloves. Her legs are the Jungle Explorers from Series 19, and I gave her the Bloodstone, which came with Werewolf by Night in the second Marvel CMF series. Here is Searcher Clade from Strange World, who I made in a Figbarf video on December 22nd, 2022. His hair and head are both from the DFB CMF series. That torso is Kanan's from the Star Wars Rebels Phantom 2 set, but I gave him the Vikings arms from Series 20 and light nougat hands. His legs are the Carrots from Series 24, and I gave him a clear spider piece from the Sam Raimi Spider-Man movies to represent Splat. Next up is Red Claw, who I made in a Batman the Animated Series video on January 17th, 2023. Her hair is a Centaur's from Harry Potter, and her head is from a Wonder Woman figure that was included with a book a few years ago. Her torso is Wonder Woman's from Mighty Micros but backwards. One arm is from Bellatrix from the Battle of Hogwarts set, and the other arm is Mr. Incredibles. I also replaced the hand on that arm with a light nougat one, and then her legs are from Santa Claus. Here is Princess Peach, who I made in a Super Mario Bros. Movie video on April 15th, 2023. Her tiara and hair are Aurora's from the Disney 100 CMF series, and her head is Alice's from the first Disney CMF series. Her torso is the Snowboarders from Series 3, but I gave her Harley Quinn's arms from the first LEGO Batman movie CMF series. Her legs are the Candy Wrappers from the LEGO Movie 2 CMF series with plain white hips, and then she's holding a white space helmet with a clear head inside. Next up is Elia Kane, who I made in my Mandalorian Season 3 spoiler showcase on April 22nd, 2023. Her hair is Superman's from BVS, and her head is Tala's from Kenobi. That torso is a First Order Officer's with medium tan hands, and then her legs are Statler's from the Muppets CMF series. Here are Floor and Lyla, who I made in a Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 spoiler video on May 13th, 2023. The build for Floor's legs is the same, but I replaced the rabbit with that red-eyed one from a Chinese New Year set. I wanted to use that piece in my original video, but I forgot I had it. Anyway, Lyla is much different this time. That otter piece is from some recent Friends sets. I got that dark bluish gray piece on the back from the Triwizard Cup from the 2022 Harry Potter Advent Calendar, and the arms connected to it are from General Grievous. And then I used that reddish brown piece to stand her up, and I got that from the Mandalorian Brickhead. Next up is Catwoman, who I made in my Batman 89 video on June 3rd, 2023. Her mask is just the standard Catwoman one, and her head is Cheetah's from the DC CMF series. That torso is from Bellatrix from the Battle of Hogwarts set, but it's backwards. I also gave her the Highwayman's arms from Series 17 and black hands. She's also using a yellow utility belt and Batman's legs from the DC CMF series. And then that cat piece is from the Series 14 Witch. Here is Ben Reilly, who I made in my Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse spoiler showcase on June 6th, 2023. His hair is now green arrows. Thanks to NerdYouTube7847 for leaving this comment about my original figure's hair. I can't believe I messed that up. But anyway, his head is Draco Malfoy's. That torso is Scarlet Spiders from Mighty Micros, but I gave him Deadshot's arms, and then his legs are plain red ones. And finally is Cad Bane from the Book of Boba Fett, who I made in my second Star Wars CMF video on July 18th, 2023. Funny story, a couple days after I released that video, I found the Justifier for 50% off at Walmart. So his hat, head, and neck attachment are from that set now. His torso is from the original Cad Bane figure, but I replaced the hands with dark blue ones. His legs are Bards from The Hobbit, and he's holding the Highwayman's pistols from Series 17. Alright everybody, that's going to do it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any suggestions for videos I should make in the future, please let me know down below and I'll give you a shout out if I use your idea. Anyway, come back on Tuesday for another viewer request video. See you then.